Hey guys, and welcome to game number 14 out of 100 of the Mac versus Machine series, where I'll be playing 100 games of Scrabble against the top Woogles.io bot, HastyBot. We've got a pretty tight match right now. It's 8-5 in my favor, so a lot of Scrabble left, but every game matters, so we're going to see what we can do here and hopefully come away with another win. So let's get started. I'll be first this game. And let's see, we've got a decent rack. The first option that stands out is the symbol XU. It's always kind of nice to open with XU because it gives back so little to your opponent. And I mean, really, they'll be limited to some overlaps, and the X and the U aren't that easy to play next to. So that's always enticing. Another option, though, would be Tanuki, which I probably like better here, just because it scores more on keeping the X on this board. I'm so likely to score 40 points next turn, right? Because I have this spot here next to the T and the A, and I have, if I draw an O, this overlap with OK, Ox, and XI. So I think just given that the X has so much potential, I'm better off taking Tanuki here. And the leave after XU is solid, but it's not that great or likely to bingo, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. And definitely happy I chose this because I now have faxed for, I think, almost 60. Yeah, this is 55, and pretty clearly the best play. MP is a solid leave. Can't ask for much more here. Okay, he does get a bingo down of Sav-8, which was quite a lot of points. It was 95. But we're not down that much. We're only down 37, so no need to stress yet. We also have, I think, should have a decent play here next to Uda, I would imagine. Let's see, we have Max. I don't think we can use Wax since not really any words end in UW. So we could do... What could we even do here? Something like Dup. It's okay, but MOTW is not so good. Yeah, I guess Dumb also works. Probably pretty even. I don't think... Maybe POTW is slightly better, but kind of irrelevant, I think, which one of those two we play. Do we have anything here? I guess maybe Wood here. That's actually probably better. I think just to get rid of the W. W is really bad, and PMOT goes pretty well together. So I think this has to be a better play. Just gives up a couple points, but I really love getting rid of that W. So I'm going to, yeah, I think, unless it's better to play here. No, it's only 4 less points, and keeping the U is also not great. So this looks like it's got to be best. Okay, Frag comes down, and I have to imagine quoted to this D is going to be right. Don't think we have anything using the M or the P in addition to the Q. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to get better than this, right? 51 points, keeping MP and getting rid of the Q. I guess, actually, you know what? Maybe I spoke too soon, because we do have quote here also. And that's 58, so that's actually probably worth it. That's an important little lesson here, I guess, guys, right? It looks like you have an obvious spot here on the triple, but always important to look, especially see what your opponent just opened, because you never know what he might have given you that's better. You could definitely make an argument for playing quoted here anyway, even though it's 7 less, just to take out this D and not give back the Q. But at the same time, this L column ending in like FA or FE is also a good bingo line. And I'm going to be taking a lead, but not that big a lead. So I think I'd rather just take my 7 points. I have good potential if I draw an I to get imp overlaps here too. So I think this is fine. Okay, he did get Kadi, which was a possibility, of course. But it's not the end of the world. And let's see, I've got a decent rack. I'd have McGilfs with an L, but no such luck here. Do I have anything? I have a few decent options, I think, here. Let's see, how about, I guess I have maybe Meg? Yeah, that's pretty good. Ship is a great leave. Scores 33. I have to imagine it's going to be better than anything I have here, right? That's more than Gem, and I don't really see a good reason to play Gem over Meg. It's definitely quickly turning into a closed board, which, as long as I can stop him from, or if I can dodge him bingoing on this turn, then I can maybe close this down. And HastyBot tends to be really weak on the closed board, so that may actually be a good strategy for me. Okay, other options. Yeah, I don't think I want to play Mig. That seems like a lot to give up. Yeah, I'm just not up enough, I don't think, to start doing that. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and play Meg. And just, as long as he doesn't bingo here, I think I'm in pretty good shape. And he did bingo. But it didn't score that much, so it's okay. Let's see, yeah, he only scored 60. So we're still in decent shape. Maybe, let's see, have Pith, just okay. Keeps 4 consonants though, which I don't love. It is a bit of a vowel heavy pool, or at least about even, which does help a bit. Do I have anything here with SH? I guess actually Phi is probably better. Yeah, Phi is definitely better than Pith for the same score, because now I potentially give myself decent scores with Phi's using the case S. Yeah, I do have actually the last S, and there's no blanks either, so that's a very valuable tile for me to maybe look for a setup later on in the game. And it's a closed board, but I'm only down 30. I've got the case S, so I'm definitely not panicking here by any means. So I'm happy to just still lay low and see what he can do on the closed board before I start trying to make any openings. Let's see. I guess Phi is probably... I feel like there should be something better here. I don't see anything more through this T than Pith. I feel like Phi has got to be better than Pith given my leave. Yeah. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Okay, yeah, he plays Twirl, and he's only up 20. So, definitely, this is definitely going to be a close game, I have to imagine. Unless someone gets a bingo down, which is unlikely. Okay. Yeah, what do I do here now? I thought about Verbid, but that actually takes an O, so that's really dangerous with 6 O's unseen. I could just play Nav or Day. It really isn't that great, though. It doesn't score a lot. Oh, I probably should play here, because I can play Dev. Yeah, that's 31. That's got to be right. That's a lot of points. Definitely rather keep the Y than the V here, so I'm not going to play DEY. On a closed board like this where I'm not bingoing, the Y is a lot more maneuverable because there's no 2 other words with a V. If it were wide open and I'd be trying to bingo, I actually probably would keep the V because the Y is really bad for bingoing, but on this kind of board, definitely the Y over the V. So I'm going to go ahead and play Dev. Okay, that's a nice play by him of Jacobin through this BI. And let's see, so we've got Ornery plus an S. Still not down much. I could... Actually, I don't think I want to play... I was thinking about something like Ray to set up the S, but that takes an A. So I don't think I want to do that. How about Jan here? No, I think that just makes it too easy for him to get a big score. I need to make sure that this game doesn't get away from me, because I'm still only down 29. With the last S, I think still grind this out. I'm not feeling like I need to open just yet. I wouldn't be opposed to opening, but I don't think I need to go out of my way to just yet. What else do I have? I don't really think I can play Ornery. Do I have anything with the Yak? I have Jan here. That's okay. I mean, it takes an I, but that's not really a useful opening. It's going to be very hard to hit. Yar is definitely way too whiskey. Yeah, I just don't think I can play anything here. It gives back way too much to him. I also do have a place to bingo above Twirl, too, if I can get a few more vowels in the right tiles. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that inspiring here, unfortunately. I'd love to get rid of an R and a Y. I just don't think... I don't know. I don't think Ray is a smart play, given there's 4 A's unseen. Maybe... Oh, how about maybe Nary? Yeah, that maybe is better. I mean, I do give back some plays to the Y, which is not ideal. But EORS is really good for hitting this bingo line, because I'd rather have a slightly vowel-heavy leave, since I have to end in a vowel. So I think I'd rather do this and then try to focus on bingoing here next turn, maybe opening up on the left if I can't. Oh, okay, well he's gonna bingo, so that's that didn't help, to say the least. That definitely didn't help. But I don't think it's over yet, because I'm gonna play Sizey over here most likely, and I score enough to keep myself within range, and I open this S. So if I can hit something here, I should still have a chance. So yeah, it's this has to be right. I mean, I give up the S, but I score so much, and I open this lane, which is crucial if I want to try to come back. So I think this looks good. All right, well, if he's gonna do that, then I guess it's just not our game. Too much for me to overcome. I do have bingos here actually of peroral and pre-oral, but it's gonna be too little, too late. So yeah, I guess I'll just bingo here. It really doesn't matter which one I play. I don't think. I mean, it only would matter for spread. Actually, I think I'll go with peroral just because there's so many vowels unseen. I think that E is actually harder for him to hit than the R on this spot, but not really a big deal. Okay, he plays cope, and what do I want to do here? Oh, he has IIOO, so I can actually probably make back some spread. I have time, so I may as well look and see what I can do here. I'm not going to win, but if I can get back a few spread points, that would be nice. So I don't even have to... Well, I guess he's going to be... He'll go out in 2 with that, at least. I mean, he can play OI in multiple spots. So I probably still do want to go out in 2 if I can. I have Hui through this O. That gives back a bigger OI spot, which I'm not too keen on doing. Maybe, yeah, if I play HEY, I don't think I'm going... Well, I have Leon, actually. So that's not bad. I could... How about... No, I was going to say I could do Leon first. Just so that he can't block it. But then I think he can just block Hey, right? Yeah, he can just play... He can just play Q and then block that. So I don't think that's the right way to go. Yeah, maybe Hui is just best here. Or actually, I guess, can he block Hui if I leave it open? What if I play off my EN first? Just since I'm not dying to give him back OI. Like, what if I just play, I don't know, like EN here? How does he block Hui? Because, oh, I guess OR. But, like, maybe I'm okay with it if he plays OR, because then he's still not going to be able to go out in 2 next turn. Yeah, and if he... Actually, yeah, that looks good, because then if he plays OR, then I'll just play Hey next turn, HEY, and score a lot. And Ru doesn't actually block Hui. So I think this looks decent, actually, this idea. The question is, can I actually score more than that with EN anywhere? Probably not. Yeah, I don't think I can. Alright, I'll just go ahead and do this. Yeah, he just plays OI, and yeah, now he should be able to go out with OI in 2 spots, I have to imagine. Actually, he might just have 1 here. But even so, I think I should just go out with, yeah, I should just go out with Hui, because I don't want to let him play off another tile. So, okay, turned out to be a pretty close game, despite, I guess, yeah, he out-bingoed us 4-1. So, Actually, not that bad an effort there to only lose by 35. Final score 485 to 450 in favor of HastyBot. So a pretty high scoring game. I feel like I played pretty well. I just couldn't quite withstand the onslaught of bingos he had late in the game. But let's take a look. Opening rack, yeah, Tanuki looks solid. There's probably a handful of players who would go for XU here just for its defensive strengths, but I think 12 more points and setting yourself up for the X next turn is too strong to pass up. He goes with Mob. Tomback is a cool play as well, but ATV blank is a bit more solid than V blank, so this looks good. Faxed is, I think, pretty clearly correct here. Savates looks good. Yeah, I think Wood has got to be the call here. DPTU is pretty clunky, and those tiles don't really go well together. They're not synergic, so I think Wood looks much better. MOPT, MP go pretty well together, so I think this looks good. Frag, this is kind of an odd-looking play to me, just since it gives back this nice line. I don't love Gar either, though. He doesn't have a lot of good options here. Fryer is also okay, but, I mean, keeping the G is not great. I guess I don't hate Frag. It just feels like it's giving me back 40 points very easily a lot of the time. But I guess after Wood, there's plenty of times I might have had junk after that, and so I guess there's a decent amount of time I can't really use this. But you're also not keeping a tile that goes next to the F, which is not ideal. So I think I would maybe lean towards Gar or something else here. Just, I don't like giving back a strong spot that you don't even have a tile to use. That is never a good feeling. So I'd probably lean towards Gar, or maybe even Fryer here, just to not expose that F right next to the double for that easy 30-40 points. I don't hate Frag, but I think the other plays are a little more sound. Yeah, I feel like Quote here is probably better than Quoted, just because there is this spot too, which he just opened, and I can't know what he kept. He could easily have an E or an A after that play and just be a little constant heavy. So I think taking the 7 points here is good, especially since I set up IMP overlaps for myself next turn. So yeah, I think I'm good with my call here to take the extra points. He does hit Kadi, keeping not the best leave NRRS, but too many points to pass up. And yeah, I thought about Megs as well here, but the S, it is a closed board, and there aren't a ton of S spots currently, but it's still nice to keep the S. There's only one more left, and things could open up in a way that the S will become valuable for making setups, so I'd rather not spend it for just 8 points. I think this looks good. I guess in retrospect, you could make the argument I should have played Mig here to block the right, but then there's still this lane on the left, right, with FE and or something like that, and a hook of TA. So there's going to be a pretty easy bingo line for him either way. I can't block both, and I'm scoring so much more with Meg. I think this has got to be worth it. But unfortunately for me, he pulls ET blank out of the bag and easily gets a bingo down here. Yeah, Pith looks or Phi both look probably fine here. Da it's okay. I mean, it keeps a vowel, but INPRS isn't such a great leave. And I mean, I'm gonna probably need to draw 2 vowels to have anything on top. And on this board, there just really aren't a lot of other spots. So he's so likely to obstruct the top here anyway, just because it'll probably be the best scoring play. So I don't like Da here. I'd rather score some more points. And given I do have that S again, I think Phi is better, just because it does give me maybe some plays here through this T with an S that'll score pretty well, either now or in the future. Whereas Pith, I just don't really feel like sets the board up as well for my S. So they score the same. If Pith scored 4 more or something, I think I would have gone for that. It's not that big a difference, but given I do have the S, I think I like this a bit better. He goes with Twirl. Looks reasonable. Yeah, Wall I don't like it all because it gives back this huge double lane. Yeah, I mean, he's not really winning by much, so I don't think he should be worried about this bingo line. He can't just commit to a total lockdown mode at this point. I think he's got to try to score and stay ahead of me, so this looks reasonable. Dev, yeah, I think this looks fine. I mean, I need to score. It's either this or day, and on this board, the Y looks a lot better. Yeah, Jacobin is a nice play for him here. Again, I I mean, you could make an argument for Gel. What does that put him up? Puts him up 76, 17? I mean, 17 is actually not insignificant on this board, but I don't think it's enough, right? Like, there's a Z left, Biz would hurt. There's still ways for me to score. I could play to this okay. I mean, I can open it up. So if you were going up 47 instead of 17, then yeah, I would definitely play Jowl just because it really locks down the board. And there are some players who may go for Jowl, but I think taking the points with Jacob and also taking away this Z spot is perfectly good here. Yeah, Neri, I wasn't thrilled to make this play, especially giving back this easy scoring spot with the Y, but there just aren't a lot of other options. I saw Jan, but that's an even easier scoring spot. I mean, there's so many E's left. He could just play Zag for like 50 and really just end the game there so easily. It's hard for him to hurt me that badly after Neri. I mean, he's going to get 30 a lot, but if he plays something like I don't know, like they, They, I'm sort of happy because then he gives me another bingo line here on the left. So I feel like in the long term, Neri will actually, if anything, help me keep options for myself open. So I'm fine with it. It scores well, or at least as well as I'm going to score with this rack. Keeps myself in the game. So I think it's okay. He, of course, bingos. Yeah, Sizey seems forced. This is sort of what I was talking about on the last turn. I was kind of hoping he might play here and give me a lane. Well, turns out he bingoed, so now I'm going to need to play there and give myself a lane. I have no regrets about spending the S since I need to score, and also having the S here is great since I need a big bingo to come back into the game, and that's a very strong lane. So this looks clearly best. Of course, he immediately bingos back, and that's basically the game. It's just a matter of finishing it at this point. Per-oral, pre-oral are both fine here. Not a huge difference. He plays Cope. I maybe missed a better sequence here. Yeah, this actually is probably a better sequence. Ein as opposed to, yeah, because HO is definitely going to score more, I would imagine, in the end. Although, where is HO actually going for a lot of points? I guess even just Halo. Yeah, this is, or Oho. Yeah, okay, this is a lot better. I shouldn't have missed that. That's a little sloppy. It won't win, but it probably cuts it to like 20, right? Because after Ein, let's see, he plays, I assume just OI over here, so that's 36, 440, I'd be down 38, that's 7, I'd be down 45, and then Oho, 24, 21, yeah, it actually cuts it to 17, so that's it's a good deal better than what I got. That would have saved me 18 spread points, so that's actually a somewhat significant oversight there on my part. I don't know why, I just didn't see that word there. I guess kind of a tricky spot to see YN in a row, but I should have seen that. That was really my only mistake of the game though, and it didn't cost me anything other than some spread, so at least that's good. But I had plenty of time, so I should have seen that. But yeah, I think up until that point, I played pretty solidly. No clear mistakes. I think all of my earlier plays where I was keeping the board shut were justified, but unfortunately he just found a way to bingo, and he bingoed 4 times and sort of ran away with it, and there was only so much I could do. So good game, well played by the bot, and the score in the series is now drawing a little bit closer. It is 8-6 in my favor heading into game 15, which will be coming your way very soon. So thanks again, guys, for watching. Hope you enjoyed. As always, feel free to leave any comments or suggestions in the comment section. Any feedback or things I might have missed in the game, feel free to shout those out. And yeah, I'll see you soon for game 15. See you later, guys.